Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. My name is Luca. Thank you so much for joining me. We're about to hear about Mr. Sprocket's movements. How have they been lately? Do you need Metamucil? How are you feeling about your poop today? Was it easy? Was it difficult? Did you strain a lot? You shouldn't strain a lot. It's bad for you. The truth. About poops? Okay, no, it's serious time. Okay. The truth is, I went to the Vista deck with Pierce. That's why my name doesn't appear on the hold entry record. I was badly injured from being stabbed, but I was frantic. By the time we reached the scene, it was all over. Wait, that's it? That's it. So in the last one, in case you don't know what the hell's going on, first of all, you should go back and watch that one. Second of all, we are trying to still suss out the fact that he was there on the Vista deck, and that's who Ellen saw, is Soren. He's saying that it wasn't, and that Ellen killed him, Mr. Doomsbury, all by himself. But now we're going through this whole thing of where the ship might not even have been flying at the time. There were high winds, there was a storm, all that kind of crap. So he could have gotten onto the Vista deck through the exit hatch. And now we're talking about Edgeworth thinks he still went through the hold, and that's what this is about. So let's get to the bottom of it. Oh, I didn't see anything too glaring there. We're just gonna have to figure it out. Mr. Sprocket, you've concealed information from us time and time again. That seems to be true, doesn't it? Jeez, can't trust anybody in here. Who do you think you are, treating this court of law with such irreverence? You tell him, Edgeworth. Can't be doing that shit in here. Just because you big and bad and own everything. That being said, I do appreciate the testimony you gave just now. Okay. Thanks to you, we now know why your name doesn't appear on the entry record. That's what Edgeworth is trying to prove. Now there are no more inconsistencies in the witness's testimony. Listen, I think there probably are, and I'm gonna find them because who is the queen of Ace Attorney? It's me! That's right. That's Mr. Edgeworth for you. He never leaves a loose end dangling. That's what I heard. Yep. I've said that millions of times, if you know me. I mean, that's like my catchphrase. You okay, Nick? No. No, we're not okay. I wouldn't exactly call this situation okay. Somehow I'll have to coax the information we need for an opening out of him. Whoa, okay, this is getting way too full of euphemisms for me. We gotta settle down right now. Stop this train, I want to get off. Wait, not like that, though. If I even can, that is. Well, I'm gonna do my tried and true method, which has pushed me up to the queen status of Ace Attorney. That's right, press everything. And then guess. That's right. That's the truth. Alright, the truth is I went to the Vista deck with Pierce.
Hold it!
Tell me more about that. You didn't mention this because you didn't want Mr. Nickety to fall under suspicion? Is that because he has something to hide? I just didn't want the police to take up his time with all their questions, that's all. Neither the company nor the household would function smoothly without him. That can't be the best reason, though, surely. I see. Wow. It sounds like Pierce is absolutely indispensable to the Sprockets. Maybe he just is to him, we don't know. Anyway, getting back to your statement, when did you meet up with Mr. Nickety? We met up on my way to the Vista deck. I think Pierce and some of my relatives were on another floor. But Pierce heard the commotion and came running to my aid. He could hear the pandemonium all the way from another floor? That doesn't seem right, does it? Huh. Mr. Wright, would you like the current witness statement added to the testimony? Yes. There must be something there. Alright, have it added, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to put. Yes, please, Your Honor. But there's probably no harm in adding it. Very well. Alright, what is this going to turn into then? Pierce heard the commotion and he came running. Pierce heard the commotion and we came running. Do we have anything to prove that he couldn't have heard that? Pierce heard the commotion and he came running. From where, though? How could he have heard it? With all the other things. Also, if he heard the commotion of what? Him getting stabbed? Ellen being dragged off? Ellen on the Vista deck? Or what? Like, what are we talking about? Because shouldn't he have been in the hall with everybody else? Do we have anything else? What does this say again? Grab Ellen, then... okay. Selena, reception. He's seen in this photo with Pierce and Ellen. In this photo, not so. I might be... maybe it's too early for this? Hang on. What happens if we just keep going? That's why my name doesn't appear on the hold entry record. Okay.
Hold it!
Tell me more about that. Your name doesn't appear on the hold entry record. Because you entered with Mr. Nickety using his key card? Is that all the statements? Did I miss one? I might have done. That's right. So I guess the hold entry record doesn't matter as much as we thought. But now that Soren's saying he was with Pierce and a few others, it's pretty tough to refute that statement. We haven't really heard from them. What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Cat got your tongue? Did you finally realize that there's no point in continuing this trial any longer? No, not it, sir. Of course not. Oh, I'll wipe that smug look off your face. With my dick. No, just kidding. Mr. Sprocket, please continue with your testimony. I was badly injured from being stabbed, but I was frantic.
Hold it!
Tell me more about your injury. Speaking of your injury, how are you doing now? The knife wound is deep and continues to throb with pain. Fortunately, my internal organs were spared. Still doesn't seem right that you're standing here, though. Are you okay? But one wrong move would have spelled the end for me there. Even so, I've seen you up and about all over the place since the incident. I'm only following my doctor's orders to perform some daily light exercise. Light? We've seen you up all over the place. You've been like walking marathons out there. What? Mr. Wright, would you like Mr. Sprocket's statement about his condition added to the testimony? Yes. Why are we adding all these things? Not that it appears especially relevant to me. Oh, that means added. Well, sure, why not? Why would you leave it out? What does it matter? This seems like a no-brainer to add it regardless. Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to have it added to his testimony. I see. Very well. The knife wound is quite deep and continues to throb with pain. Wait a minute! Stop! I bet... You know what I bet? I bet we could do this. The knife wound, huh? What knife, bitch? You weren't stabbed with no knife, were you? Is this the first time he's mentioned what he was stabbed with and I missed it? Or maybe I just missed the previous, but this he's saying right here. So we could refute this with this. Oh, brother.
Objection!
That's what it is. That's why you had to add it. So wait, was the other one didn't need to be added? Maybe not. Maybe I just added it by accident. You probably didn't need to. I guess it doesn't matter in the end. Mr. Sprocket, you just said your injury is a knife wound, didn't you? I think that's the first time he's mentioned it. But the weapon you were stabbed with was this candelabra. A fact I know you're quite aware of. Yeah, that's an odd thing to say. Why did you say that? Very well. This is what I heard directly from Master Soren himself. As you surmised, Master Soren was stabbed by Gloomsbury on the day of the murder. It happened after the first wedding reception. Yes, that's what Sephiroth said. The happy couple was in the reception hall when suddenly Gloomsbury appeared. He attacked Miss Ellen and tried to take her away. Master Soren went in to stop him and found himself in a struggle with Gloomsbury. That is when Master Soren was stabbed with the candelabra, he said. Right, okay. Why did you say a knife wound? What's the deal there? You can check your records all you need to, sir, but I just heard you say it.
Objection!
Why is he checking the book so frantically? I don't understand. Is it just because is that just his freak out sprite? It must have been a simple memory slip that made him misspeak. It happens to everyone. Don't talk for him. Let him say it himself. It has nothing to do with the case. Whatever. Don't talk for him. I'll get it out of him. You must be pretty desperate to point out something so minute. Edgeworth, have you never pointed out something minute in your life? What? Boy, you need to look in the mirror. I have to agree, Mr. Wright. You hardly need to make such a big deal over such a small mistake. What? Why is everyone against me now? What the fuck? No, dude. No, Judge Judy would not say that shit. It's important. But I contend that it's an important inconsistency. Besides, I couldn't find anything else. This is the only thing I have to go after. True. And I say it's not important. Now let's not waste any more time on the matter. I agree. Everybody has a little memory lapse every now and then.
Hold it!
What does that mean? Wait, why do they keep saying that? But Your Honor, please let me explain.
But can you? Can you really explain to this court what makes this slip so important?
Yes, I can, Your Honor. Wait, where? What? Phoenix, don't get ahead of me now. After all, it was Soren himself who told Pierce that he'd been stabbed by a candelabra. This is more than a simple memory slip. There has to be... Oh, wait, are we about to... Oh. Are we about to go, like, he has amnesia or something? Or there's something medically wrong with him? Like, if he told Pierce and then forgot, what could cause that? Like, concussion or something like that?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, but we don't have any evidence of that, do we?
Please explain why the witness's slip of the tongue is so important.
Gross, no, I'm not doing it. The point to focus on here is why the witness would mistake the weapon used to stab him. Think carefully, Phoenix. This could very well change the course of the trial. Wait, Phoenix, what are you thinking, though?
I see. So why did the witness make that mistake, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Sprocket identified the wrong weapon used against him because he misspoke. He's covering for someone. He has no memory of it. Wait a minute now. Now it's two could be possible. If Pierce is involved more... I mean, I already think he's involved. I still haven't worked out how, but I'm just so damn sus of him already. But wait, number 3, though. If we think about that... What do we have that would prove that he has a memory problem? Do we have... I mean, think about it, though. He's always writing in his notebook, and he was frantic without it. And of course, we just laughed at it. Well, I laughed at it at first, being like, oh, and you need your diary, right? But didn't they say that it was, like, explicitly, stupidly detailed, like, down to the last detail? What if there's something there? Oh, shit. Hang on now. We might be getting somewhere here. No, I didn't even think of that. Now, I wonder if it's because of, like, the accident that he had, like, before, like, in the past, or if there's just something medically wrong with him in general. He doesn't remember the incident, let alone the weapon used against him. Not only that, but I believe Mr. Sprocket has some sort of memory disorder. Oh, that's being subtle, Phoenix. Good job. He's like, I have to be careful how I speak. He's got a memory disorder, everyone! This guy's a big fat phony! He's got a memory disorder. Oh, good job being careful, Phoenix. Therefore, the defense contends that Mr. Sprocket's testimony thus far is invalid.
Objection!
Oh, here we go. This is not going to go over well with Edgeworth.
Just because you can't find a flaw in his testimony, you want to throw it all out. Your baseless claim is nothing but pure slander of the witness's character. Mr. Edgeworth is correct, Mr. Wright. Can you explain your grounds for making this claim?
Of course, Your Honor. Think of what Soren has said, how he's behaved. That's where I'll find a clue. Wait, but can you imagine if this is true? This does turn the whole trial on its ear, though.
Very well, let's hear your argument.
My grounds for claiming that Mr. Sprocket has a memory disorder is his taciturn personality, his notebook, and... Well, his notebook for sure. I wonder if they'll let us look into it. I mean, we technically read it, right? Which is how we figured out that everything was written down to the minute detail. So that makes sense. The notebook he always has with him. I saw daily events and information about the people around him recorded in it.
Like a diary, perhaps?
I think more than that, though. No, Your Honor, it's much too detailed to be an ordinary diary. It's more on the order of a database, actually.
A database, you say?
That's right. For some reason, Mr. Sprocket is apparently unable to retain memories. That's why he writes every little detail of his life down in his notebook.
Objection!
Edgeworth, did you know that?
How could you possibly know that for sure? He might just be an extremely compulsive person.
I thought so too, myself, at first. To be honest, we accidentally got a stain on that notebook yesterday. You mean you got a stain on it? What? Shh, Maya!
Objection!
Hey, you're the one that's supposed to be my...
Never mind whose fault it was, get to the point.
Right. Sorry. Mr. Sprocket. Oh, Soren. I'm sorry to do this to you, dude. The page Miss Faye got a stain on yesterday. I still blame Maya for it. Oh, shit. Funny. That's the page with the details of your stabbing on it, isn't it? No. I only write in this notebook because I'm very compulsive. Now drop the subject already. Oh, no, you wouldn't be talking like that if I wasn't on the right track. Oh, no. Sorry, but I'm not convinced. I noticed an odd fact about your notebook, Mr. Sprocket. He's got nothing to say. On the earlier pages, you used to write down invention ideas. But after a certain date, you started writing down a lot more and in much more detail. Oh, I knew it. It was because of the accident, wasn't it? Of course. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? He probably got a massive head injury or something. They said that they were both critically wounded. One of them being fatal, obviously. And let me tell you, as someone that has had a serious head injury way back in the day, that shit can affect you for the rest of your life, depending on. It's crazy how it can vary from person to person, but it can. I also have memory problems. I believe your memory disorder stems from what happened on that date.
Something so monumental it caused a memory disorder, Mr. Wright?
It could actually even have been from trauma, but from his case, I don't half wonder if it was an actual head injury because it was a car crash, so it's very likely that could have been it. Although it could have been both for all we know. You don't know what you're talking about. No, I do. That's why you're sweating. Sorry, but I do know what I'm talking about, and this is the proof. This is the thing that caused Mr. Sprocket's memory disorder. Oh, it's probably this. We have to show this because this shows the accident, right? So, yes. That's what I would choose. You were involved in this car accident too, weren't you, Mr. Sprocket? And the shock of losing your beloved older sister is what caused you to develop your... Okay, so we're going with trauma, but honestly, it's very likely that it's both. If he got into a car crash and he was critically injured, well, there's no telling what kind of head injury he could have had. Head injuries are such a weird thing.
Is this true, Mr. Sprocket?
Okay, but the trauma is also very valid. Very valid. I understand.
Well, is it?
Oh no, this must be so hard for him. Oh dear. Because if you think about it, this could also put like his position of being next in line like in place too. Like it could be put that in jeopardy too, couldn't it? Like just think about it, especially like with the title that he holds and the company he's supposed to take over. Mr. Sprocket. So this is like bigger than we think. Like this has gone beyond. It's true. That accident did something to my mind. Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
What?
Ever since that day, every time I go to sleep, I lose my memories. That sounds awful. And when I wake up, the most recent thing I can remember is the day I lost my sister. Oh no. Can you imagine reliving that all the time? No, that's terrible. It's as if I'm constantly going back in time. That's why he's so obsessed with time travel. Y'all. No, that's so sad. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him.
What? That's truly tragic. An inconsolable time traveler who goes back in time whenever he goes to sleep.
Edgeworth, even you've got to admit, that's too much, right? Come on, open your heart to this guy, really. Besides, time travelers do exist, you know. But you wouldn't understand. That's why he believes it, of course. He's reliving it over and over, like a terrible Groundhog Day. So that's what Soren meant. He was talking about himself. Oh no. The reactions of the people around me each time I awake make me aware of my condition. That's why I decided to write everything down in my notebook, so I could move forward. I mean, you gotta give the guy props for trying that, right? It obviously worked. So, the only memories you have since that day are the ones written in your notebook? That's right. And since the page about your stabbing got stained, you couldn't read from it, could you? I see. Oh dear. That's awful. That's truly awful.
There's just one more thing I'd like you to clarify for me, Mr. Sprocket. Exactly what are your feelings towards the victim? Oh, yeah, I mean, There's gotta be something there, right? There has to be.
Mr. Sprocket's feelings toward Mr. Dumas Gloomsbury?
That's right, Your Honor. The witness said that every time he wakes up from sleep, his mind goes back to the day his sister died. So what must he think of that guy? Honestly, then. It's almost impossible to move on from that, wouldn't it be? Mr. Wright, you can't mean. Sit down, Edgeworth, here it comes. Mr. Sprocket. He has a big-ass motive, doesn't he? Like the biggest one ever. But nobody can blame him. Your pent-up feelings of anger and resentment toward Mr. Gloomsbury for the accident were renewed each and every time you woke, were they not? Oh, Soren. Listen, everyone would understand that. But you couldn't take it anymore, so you turned to murder. Isn't that right?
What? Mr. Wright, are you saying that the witness murdered Mr. Gloomsbury? For revenge?
I don't know if it was revenge per se, but the guy definitely attacked Ellen too, so those two things combined, wouldn't that be a thing then? I would think that it would be. Unless there's something else that I'm missing. Well, Mr. Sprocket, who's holding it? Where are we? It's Ellen, probably, isn't it? It's gotta be. Who is it? I knew it. She's probably coming to his aid. Miss Wyatt? Girl, I'm sorry, girl. Listen, we gotta get to the bottom of this. Also, he threw your ass under the bus, and I feel bad for you, too. Your Honor, I did it. I killed Mr. Gloomsbury. Here we go with this again. There's always one of these. There always is. No, she didn't do it, and we all know it. No. She's trying to save him. Gosh bless her. Miss Wyatt, what are you trying to do? I mean, we had a feeling that she was gonna pull this, didn't we? Don't tell me you're still thinking of going that route. Soren's innocent. He can't be found guilty. Take me instead. Ellen, please try and get a hold of yourself. No, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Oh, no. Oh, boy. I guess she really meant it. My Soren didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one who should be convicted.
Are we to understand that you're confessing your guilt?
Come on, we've seen this all before. Edgeworth, you've seen it. Judge, you've seen it. Come on. Who's that? Soren. Ellen, why would you cover for me? After I testified that I thought you must have killed him. I'll admit, I couldn't believe my ears at first. But all I want is for you to be happy. Your happiness is my happiness, Soren. Isn't she just a... Man! Look at her! She loves him so much! Stop, my heart. But without my notebook, I'd even forget those feelings of yours by tomorrow. Knowing that, do you still feel this way? That's so sad. You've loved me all this time, the same way you did before the accident. That's how I know that you're the same person I've always loved. No disorder can change that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me! Ellen. Your Honor, there are two things I'd like to correct.
2 corrections? What are they?
First of all, I want to withdraw one of my statements. Which one? Hopefully the one about her. Dumas was killed by Ellen. Oh, good, okay. Yes, of course. Without memories to rely on, I took the police completely at their word. You can't be serious. So that means Soren never really doubted Ellen in the first place, did he, Nick? Ellen really does love Soren with all her heart. But in order to save her, I'll still have to go after Soren. I hope you can forgive me, Ellen.
And what is your other correction, Mr. Sprocket?
What is the other one? Uh-oh. The truth is, I never felt anger or resentment toward Dumas about my sister. Wait, is that true? What? Why not? That's because the one who caused the car accident was me. What? What? Wait, whoa, hello? What? Wait a minute. How? Uh-oh. Oh no.
Order in the court. Please continue, Mr. Sprocket.
I'm the one who killed my sister. To protect my career and my future, my father made Dumas take the blame in exchange for money and the position of lead servant. What? Yo, this is some Downton Abbey bullshit over here. What is this? Newspaper article, a clipping of a newspaper article about Selena Sprocket's car accident. Soren was the one driving? Oh no. So you see, Dumas must have held a grudge against me, not the other way around. And he must have attacked Ellen to get his revenge on me. Oh, I see. Are you sure about all this, Mr. Sprocket? Very sure. It's been all written down in detail in my notebook. Oh no.
That notebook is an important evidence supplying background to this case. I must insist you submit it as evidence.
Oh, we've got the notebook now. Soren's notebook, a database-like notebook that chronicles the events of every day in minute detail. Right, okay. The lawyer said that I had turned to murder, but that's just not true. However, it is true that my older sister and Dumas are both dead because of me and my negligence.
I just glanced through Mr. Sprocket's notebook. I wasn't able to read the part about when he was stabbed due to the blood stain. But what's written here about his sister's car accident is exactly as he stated.
Your Honor, as long as it matches what's written in the notebook, can we still take the witness's testimony as valid in spite of his memory disorder? Probably, because why would he write something, like, untrue, like, all that time ago?
Yes, I believe we can.
I understand now that the witness's memory is in disarray. But if what Mr. Sprocket himself wrote in this notebook is true, there's probably a lot of stuff in there that's problematic, isn't there? And that means by the time Mr. Sprocket's party reached the scene, the victim had already been killed. This again? Oh shit, how are we gonna get out of this then? Edward's right. I'm still in the same bind as before. But should I really simply accept the contents of the notebook? As a substitute for Soren's memory? I mean, it seems detailed, but is there anything we can do without? Like, is there anything we can do to refute that?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think? Will you accept Mr. Sprocket's notebook as an official representation of his memories?
Will I accept it? Oh, here's the thing. If we say yes, then we're done for, so it has to be no. But the problem is I don't know. What do we have to go with this saying it's not good enough? What do we have to back it up? Do we have anything? I'm gonna say no, just to see where it goes. It might not be right. Wait a minute, Your Honor. The defense requests a chance to examine the notebook to see if it's trustworthy. Oh, okay. We haven't done that, really. We only really glanced at it.
Very well, but be quick about it.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, how should we examine it? Well, we should look at it from all different angles to see if there's anything suspicious. Oh, here we go. It's been a minute since we've been able to do this with a piece of evidence, hasn't it? So naturally what that means is I'm gonna be shit at it, so get ready for this. I don't have my stylus with me. Oh, Ral. Alright, well let's just examine the cover at first and just look at everything. There's no point if I don't look at what's inside. I have to open it. With your permission, Soren, here I go. Okay. Look through, there's the blood stain. Ugh. Oh, it's just the page Maya got all stained. He's still blaming her! But I guess it's not going to be very helpful at the moment. I'll keep going. Why, is there something we missed? Oh, what's that? This is the last page where there's writing. Huh. Something about this page doesn't sit right with me. I'd better take a closer look. Okay. How? In what manner? I mean, it's a ripped page, but it looks like there's a bit of something on it. What's that, do you think? Huh? A page has been torn out? And it looks like there was something written on it. Can we get a zoom in on that? I can't see what it is. What could it be? It looks like a page has been torn out here. Mr. Sprocket, do you know what was written on it? Oh, that. I often tear out a page when I write somebody a note. I probably wrote something down for somebody, tore it out, and then gave it to him. Oh, I see. He does he does rip it out. We've seen him do it and make the airplanes. Okay, so that is the truth probably. We just have to figure out what note it is and who it got sent to. How do we do that? Oh yeah.
That solves that then.
Objection!
Well, wait a minute now. What was the note? Wait a minute. We can't ignore the possibility that something important was written on the page.
But now that the page has been torn out, how can we determine what was written there?
Well, let's see. To find out what was written in the notebook, we should. Wait, this one. We have fingerprint powder in our thing, don't we? Emma gave it to us and we never used it during the investigation. And honestly, I didn't even think about it. I was just glad to know we didn't have to use it. Oh God, guess what? I bet we could dust for fingerprints on it. Maybe? If we use fingerprint powder on the notebook, we might be able to see what was written.
Fingerprint powder? How would that help us find out what was written there?
There could be an indent in it. Well, if the writing indentation is on the blank page behind it, fingerprint powder could make those small indentations visible to the naked eye.
Oh, stop. Fingerprint powder would only sully the notebook further. Mr. Wright, if you use the powder and still don't find anything, then you must accept the notebook as representation of the witness's memories.
All right, Your Honor. I understand. If I don't find anything, it's all over anyway. Shit, we better then. Powder, don't fail me now. Get ready for fail, everyone, because I gotta use this crap. Hopefully I don't actually have to use it. Please tell me they'll just do it, because for God's sake, it was awful in the last time. Please, just spare me, game, please. I am the queen of Ace Attorney, but not in this point. To find out if we can see what was written on the torn out page. Please, 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 please. No! No, please! I don't want to do this. Damn it! There goes my crown, everyone, falling to the floor. First, I touch a spot to dust it with fingerprint powder. When I've dusted on enough powder, I blow into the mic. That's not happening. To blow the excess powder, you can't because the capture unit is over the thing. It's not gonna work. If something should appear, I should touch analyze. Point to what came up, then touch confirm. Yeah, I got all that part, but it doesn't really work in that case, does it? Fine, okay. Dust. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wait, hello? What happened? Oh, I didn't even think it was gonna let me move it that far. Okay, so let's, oh, wait. Okay, this is my D-pad doing that. You know what? Oh, it's because, oh, I see what's happening. Okay, so I should dust around here. Oh, something right here, look. All right, let's dust around this just to make sure that we've got something clear. All right, at least we've already come up with something. Oh, it says I. All right, hang on. That's why this is forcing me over here. It's because I'm clicking on dust right next to where the arrow keys are, and it's like shoving the book over. That's what that was. Okay, I should, struck. Here, blow that off too. Look at that. I struck and killed Dumas. Ooh, girl, excuse me? Hello, let's analyze this, please. That's the whole thing. That's pretty much all of it. We all read it. Wait, what? What? Oh, you guys, it's not just me, is it? Why does this game do this shit? Are you fucking serious with this? Fine. Are you absolutely serious with all of this? Get it all in there. You have to have it clear as fucking day, or else it doesn't let you do shit. See, if I had a stylus, this would be easier. The stylus is put away. Okay, I bet you it needs, maybe it needs this to be more clear. Maybe we have to blow all of it off, like this too. Get all the powder back. Oh wait, is there more up here? There is. What's this right here then? Is this something or am I crazy? Hang on. Maybe this is what the problem was. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I was wrong. But if there's 2 parts to it, it should let me do 1 part each, should it not? Maybe it's just looking for the whole page. All right. Dumas. Oh, this is not easy without a stylus. Wowee. Probably why I'm having so much goddamn problem. Let's get the powder back. Dumas took to the Vista. What's over here? Ellen to the Vista deck. Oh. Okay. Dumas took Ellen to the Vista deck. Can we analyze this? Maybe this is what we need to do first. Dumas took Ellen to the Vista. Oh, sure, you read that. This has to do with the case. There might be some other important message here too. What do you? Of course there is. It's right down here. Am I stupid? Okay, fine. Let's try it again. Guys, no, please do me a favor and tell me in the comments if I'm stupid. This is a whole ass thing. This is a whole ass thing. Where else could it have been? Oh my god. All right, I am covering this so fucking much that it's gonna look like the goddamn Godfather in here. It literally. It is gonna look. Jeez. Al Pacino himself is not gonna be able to have seen all this. Oh my god. I don't understand. It's right here. We all read it. I can even see it with my terrible fucking eyes. Terrible eyes. Alright, just blow it all away. Maybe that's part of it. I don't fucking know. I can read all of this. Is there something in the middle that I'm missing? Maybe I have to like have this exactly on a piece of the lettering? The other one worked. It says, oh fucking thank God. It says I struck and killed Dumas. This is huge. Yeah, you think? It's huge how stupid this is. Just really, why did they make it more complicated in this? It never used to be this bad. Fix that. Jeez. I struck and killed Dumas. That's what was written on the torn out page. 10 hours later.
What?
Uh-oh. It can't be. I don't believe it. There has to be some kind of mistake. Soren would never. Could never. Oh, girl. Oh, is she okay? Miss Wyatt?
Bailiff, please get the defendant to the infirmary at once.
Uh-oh, she passed out. Did she? She fainted. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Apparently, the defendant got too worked up. She's resting in the infirmary as we speak. Now then, please continue, Mr. Wright.
Jesus, okay. Yes, Your Honor. This notebook is all Mr. Sprocket has to remember things by. With this critical page torn out, not even Mr. Sprocket himself knew the truth of what he'd done. Oh, I see. Oh, dear. Oh, this is not good. I'm worried about this. I'm the one who killed Dumas? Is it really true, though? So it wasn't Ellen? Oh, thank goodness. Mr. Sprocket, does this mean that you were at the crime scene during the murder after all? Something doesn't seem right here. I don't know. I'm sus about this. I guess I must have been. Really? Is it that easy? Is there, why is my first thought, is there no way someone could have tampered with this? You know, someone that held it earlier? You know, the person I've been sus, maybe it's just because I really like Soren and I don't want this to be the case, but listen, I'm still sus about a certain person. You know who it is. Mr. Sprocket. Can we really believe what's written in this notebook? Nobody touches this notebook. Oh, except for, you know, recently. Recently, sir. When I sleep, it's under lock and key. I don't remember writing that I killed Dumas, but I guess I must have.
Well, now that we have a confession, I'm afraid I must render my verdict.
Of all the... Yes, Your Honor, please, give your ruling now while Ellen is asleep. I want the woman I love to be set free as soon as possible. Oh my gosh!
Soren really does love Ellen after all, doesn't he?
Yeah. So this is how it ends. But is that how it really went down? No, Phoenix, I'm worried, but this doesn't seem right. Something here isn't right. I got a bad feeling. I just have a gut feeling this isn't it. Is there really no way for them to both be happy?
I know we should consider anything written in the notebook to be the truth, but still,
Even the judge is sus. I myself wrote of the crime in my notebook. No further proof is necessary. Soren himself wrote it in his notebook? Wait a minute.
very well. I will now give my verdict.
No, wait, stop him! Ellen is about to be found not guilty and Soren will be convicted for the crime instead. And yet, am I really ready for the judge to give his ruling? No, I'm going with my gut. Nope, something's wrong here. No, not when there's still one more avenue left to explore.
This court finds the defendant Ellen Wyatt.
Oh. Your Honor, there's still something that bothers me about that notebook.
Oh, is there?
What are you doing, Mr. Wright? All you have to do is keep quiet and your client's a free woman. Edgeworth, you know me better than that, bitch. We've been together how long? I know, but I think there might be more to this case than meets the eye. Transformers? I'm not quite sure yet, but I think there still might be a way. A way for Ellen and Soren to be happy. That's what we need. Whatever that truth is.
What do you mean by more than meets the eye, Mr. Wright?
The Transformers! Come on, you're old enough to remember them. I believe the question here, Your Honor, should be, why was the incriminating page torn out in the first place?
Why? To destroy the evidence, I would imagine.
But removing it from the notebook is the same as removing it from Mr. Sprocket's memory, which means that he wouldn't have been able to trick the police if he came under suspicion. No. If he wanted to cover up his crime, he would have had to remember that he'd done it. Just what are you getting at with this line of inquiry, Mr. Wright?
Yes, please explain so that we can all understand.
Yes, Your Honor.
The page was torn out of the notebook because
He wanted to forget what happened. It was torn out by accident. Someone else did it. Guess who I think it is? I already have my person. And you know who it is? It was the person that put up all my alarm bells the moment I met them. That's right. And everyone's gonna be like, geez, Luca, you're always the same. You always pick the handsome ones and be like, oh, he did it because it's the butler and he's handsome. Ha ha ha. Guess what? Who was holding the notebook for just a moment anyway. Guess who it was? Everyone take seats. Take several seats because I'm about to prove to you that I be thinking. I'm thinking with my one brain cells working overtime. It's smoking up in here. In my head, but I'm gonna get this going. If they let me name him, they're gonna be like, who was it? And you know exactly what profile I'm gonna pick.
Order, order! Are you claiming that a third person interfered with the notebook?
It's not all that surprising if you considered what's happened up till now, after both the car accident and the murder of Dumas Gloomsbury. There was always a cover-up not far behind. That is true. But I had my notebook with me at all times. No, you didn't, sir. Did you? Because I remember you were in a panic yesterday because you couldn't find it. That's true.
So who orchestrated this particular cover-up, Mr. Wright?
Who could it have been? I wonder. If we think back over the course of the trial, it's pretty easy to guess. The one who may have tried to tamper with Soren's memories is, oh my god, look at this, I'm so smart. It's going to be the most handsome person and the most sus person in the whole trial. That's how these always go. Boom! That's how they always go. Bam! The one who tampered with the notebook in order to manipulate Mr. Sprocket's memory. Why, look, it's the most handsomest person here. It's Pierce Nickety. Sephiroth, you done did it. You done did it, didn't you? I called that out from the moment. Pierce tried to tamper with my memories? Pierce was Manipulating me? Girl, I think that's been happening for a while now. It might have been. Case in point, the 2 receptions that were held to cover up the murder. It was Mr. Nickety who directed the guests and orchestrated the entire scheme. No, it can't be. Which of my memories are mine and which have been rewritten? When did he start rewriting my... Can you imagine if you didn't fucking remember and someone... No, fuck, that's the most intense gaslighting I've ever heard of. Stop. That's terrible. Who wrote this and this? Now he's gonna doubt everything in the book. Oh no. And this and this. Oh no, of course. Oh girl, wait a minute. Oh Jesus, your blood pressure. Whoa. Oh no, is he gonna rocketeer out of here? Does anyone remember that movie? Oh shit. Huh. He literally took off.
What?
Man, I haven't seen The Rocketeer in since I was young. I don't even think that movie did well. Look, Nick, he's coming back down. Jesus Christ, are you okay, sir? Oh no. Oh, can you imagine the mental anguish? Holy shit, dude. I feel so bad. My memories. Etlin. Oh no. Oh, he's passed out as well. Mr. Sprocket, don't forget, he's also got a huge injury.
Bailiff, get Mr. Sprocket to the infirmary on the double.
Oh, how could this get any worse? Just how?
Mr. Sprocket has been taken to the infirmary. We don't have to worry about him running away, so let us resume where we left off.
You know what? I don't know about this. Your Honor, the defense would like to call Pierce Nickety to the stand. Oh, I knew it. I'm like, there's no way we're gonna get by this without talking to him.
We already know he carried out the cover-up to protect the company and Mr. Sprocket. What more do you want from him?
No, girl, haven't you been listening? This is very important. This time it's different. The notebook, or rather, Mr. Sprocket's memories have been tampered with. That means that the only person who knows the whole truth is now Mr. Nickety.
Don't tell me. Are you actually trying to drum up a 3rd suspect? In order to exonerate the defendant and her groom?
Yeah, bitch, you know that's what I'm doing. I'm not drumming up anything, nor do I have grounds to accuse him of anything yet. All I know is that Mr. Nickety is the only one who knows the truth. And I think he's still hiding something. Something we don't know about yet.
Huh.
No grounds yet, is it?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution consent to calling the witness to the stand?
It does, Your Honor. Oh, thanks, Edgeworth. Oh, you're a real bro.
However, I would like a little time to talk with the witness before we do.
Yeah, I bet you do. I wonder how that's gonna go. 2 hot guys in a room together. Oh no.
We will break for a 20-minute recess.
Wait, did I time it right this time? Oh my god, listen, put the crown back on my head, please. I really am the queen of Ace Attorney, aren't I? Oh shit, this rarely happens, but when it does, I get very excited. Enjoy the extra long episode, everyone. When we come back, I guess we're going to trial part 2? Part 3? Part 3, really, technically. Ooh, wait till I get Sephiroth on the stage, y'all. Oh man, thank you so much for watching. Guys, if you're enjoying this series, or my voice acting, or even my stupid humor, which I doubt anyone is, but if you are, please hit that like button. It really helps me get past the demons of the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate you so much for watching, and I appreciate all your comments. Thank you so much, you guys. I will see you soon in the next episode. Toodaloo.